Alrighty, here we go again. Welcome to another Minecraft video. And this one, this is another hardcore run through of my world, except that this time I'm just gonna narrate everything that is happening. What you're seeing right now is just me starting off with just the general, like going to sleep, starting up, fixing my settings because I'm an idiot and I didn't know how to do my settings. So you're just gonna see moments where I'm just like quickly doing my settings. But anyway, that's basically what I'm doing with this hardcore world. And this is just an idea of what I'm trying to see, what I like about creating videos, while also just like, generally seeing if this is much more fun for me. Like, because I'm not gonna lie, when I'm starting the videos and I'm just being very monotone because in the gameplay I'm just not really feeling it, but like afterwards I'm like, oh, I have a story to tell. So like that's basically the general consensus of what I'm going to try to achieve with making this video. Now we're about to get into the first chapter, which is the bridge. The bridge is something very important in every Minecraft building, especially since I live in a river. And so what you're going to see here is me building block by block a bridge to just, finally get close to that mainland, that's like so far away, extremely difficult to get to. And obviously a bridge is the answer for that. So and here, from what I can tell, all I'm doing is just building on the bridge and just, running out of cobblestone and eventually, magically, boom, here we go. Look at that. We finished the bridge like it was nothing. You see, it's just that easy. It's that easy. So now we got a bridge that's half cobble, half wood. It looks beautiful so far, but it still needs some railing, and, there's just some pieces that need to be done. So I think here I'm just like making tools, or I don't know what I'm doing exactly. I know that I'm trying to figure something out as I'm going, but I know that I'm definitely here making. I don't know. I'm looking. Okay, so he's looking. No, he's still looking. He's still searching for something. I don't know what he is searching, and he made sticks. Okay, great. All of that just to make sticks. I am a genius at figuring things out as I go. So I'm making fences. Right. The bridge needed fencing because we need railings. I forgot about that. We need to make sure we don't accidentally fall off into the depths and then drown because maybe we can't swim. So I remember that like here we just start building and building some fences. I go collect wood. I go do this and that and this and that just to get the idea going. So little by little, here we go. And yeah, that was a quick cut because hey, I needed materials, and I don't want to bore you with all the, getting the fencing done. So here I'm speeding up my building process because amazing, right? We don't want to look at all the boring technical stuff here. It's just a bridge, so we just got to finish the bridge. So luckily, I think I did have enough fencing, hopefully, to build this bridge, or else I'm going to do another magic cut like if it was nothing. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. I don't know. I don't remember. I'm just looking at the footage and actually just saying what I remember. So I gotta light it up, I'm getting torches, I'm being smart. This bridge needs to be spawn proof. Really great. Look at me building more oak fencing. By the way, I'm not really smart when it comes down to like making these kind of like hotkeys settings. I still haven't figured that out. So yeah, you're just gonna see me a lot of click clacking and just slowly using my mouse to just craft things instead of using a hotkey like most people do. And I genuinely just be aware of that. If somebody could tell me how, maybe I'll figure it out. I'll probably look it up later. But anyway, let's see what I'm building here. More wood, obviously, and I'm getting oak fences. More oak fences. I still haven't finished the oak fencing. That's actually kind of annoying. Come on, come on. Last few pieces. Come on. Almost there. In a minute now. Look at that. Look at that precision. Oh, there we go. We did it. And we the torch looks off. Okay. Um, there we go. Okay, maybe. Okay, okay. We collected. We're doing good. That looks nice. That looks really nice, actually. Look at that bridge. That is the essential part of what I'm doing here. Now, the next thing that I actually try to go into is like after I'm done with this whole bridge thing, I actually try to travel. And boy, do I gotta tell you, the travel ain't fun. There's so much that I ended up having to remove from the travel bit, but like you're gonna see how frustrated I am by the end of this footage because it wasn't fun. I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, look at that, slaps. But yeah, the travel aspect of this whole thing was just not great. Anyway, so in this part, obviously, I'm just putting down slabs, getting food. I think this is where I go get food. I'm pretty sure, or maybe fight a skeleton. I'm not gonna lie. As you can see, I'm running. I'm a little bit. So like what I'm really doing is just trying to avoid conflict because I did play Minecraft Hardcore once, and in one of my older videos, you can just see I died immediately. Like, and I just cut off the footage there because, yeah, I died in that old world, and it just doesn't look nice. Anyway, back to what I'm doing. I I don't know why I am preparing myself for battle. I think that's not really a smart idea right now. Mate, you should just turn back. You shouldn't. What? Okay, I mean, to be honest, the bet's not going to do much other than continue to the next day. But yeah, yeah, I got this. I think I'm feeling myself. So this is the adventure part. This is chapter 2, adventure. I'm gonna split this story into chapters because I think it makes sense. You know, it's all about the journey, the way we go about this area, the way we traverse the harsh lands that is this Minecraft world. And as I'm just trying to figure my bearings, I try to go in one direction, but then I end up getting distracted by everything. For example, this pig I had to murder. I think it was the only one in its bloodline that I had to get rid of. He was the last one. Oh well, there's another pig, but you know what? We're gonna murder this one too. We can't have pig generations going on in here. So anyway, as I continue, as you can tell, I'm gonna point in now. There it is. So I point in the direction I'm going because I gotta let you guys know where I'm going. And so as I try to swim, I learned how to swim. I got my floaties on. Don't you worry. So just gotta let's see where we headed. Past the birch forest, through the harsh land of that one lava pool that we just ignore, but we'll definitely remember for the next time. And let's see. So, yes, cows. I remember this really well. So I spot a cow, and I'm here looking at the child, think maybe I shouldn't kill this cow because But yeah, no, I I am merciless. I've tried to murder the generations of everybody here in this game, and I murdered the mama cow, which is very sad. Oh wow, look at that! Another a kite. What is this? Yeah, boat travel. Yeah, look at that. I definitely wasn't expecting myself to, travel. So yeah, eventually I found the ocean, so I just built a boat and just start sailing the seas, trying to find some great area. What I'm actually trying to find here in this world, or at least in this recording session, is I'm trying to find a village. Like, because that's my main goal. I always want to find villagers because the whole point of this thing is that when I find a villager, I get to, steal from these villagers and use these villagers to my capitalistic advantage. And hopefully, I do find a village. And I mean, I actually did find a village by the end of the recording, but I'm just pretending like I don't know what's about to happen next. But obviously, so I travel in this direction, try to get ready for sleepy, because we don't want the mobs to come outside and murder us. So next day, we finally made it to some really specific area, and I don't know what's really happening here, but we are basically trying to travel. And I find another pig, and this is where it's like very like interesting where it's gonna go happen. So what I find is not another, but like I find a nether portal, a broken one, which is great. It's great. This means that I think I have more materials, or at least something about nether portals is great. So yeah, cool. Yeah, look at that golden pickaxe. That's really good, right, guys? Anyway, so I something you're gonna notice in me just like collecting stuff is that when I find something, I usually remove something from my inventory because my inventory is always full, and I'm an idiot to not fix up my inventory. And you might notice here, what I'm about to do is really disgraceful. So What I'm thinking is in that chest, I could have just removed some of the stuff I really don't need, but sometimes I feel like I'm removing things that I do need, but I just don't think in context that I need them at the time. So I don't know. You might see something that I don't. But anyway, at this point, we're still traveling. More savannah biome, more nothing basically. And that's basically how this whole travel thing is. If you're expecting like some giant nether portal or some whatever diamonds on the earth, I don't know. Nothing happens. A lot of this travel is just me going in circles and just trying to find things when I don't find anything. And look at that, just throw more stuff on the floor. Continue traveling. One thing I will say is that I think in this moment in the recording, I actually do find something really interesting. And that very interesting thing is a shipwreck. I'm pretty sure. So I don't know when it's gonna happen, but I know at some point I do find a shipwreck, which is awesome. Oh, random cut. Look at that. Again, movie magic. I found the shipwreck. Haha, look at that. I was definitely expecting that. Anyway, so I found a shipwreck. I nearly drowned trying to reach for this stuff because I'm not smart enough to look at how much bubbles are in my hotbar. So I dig down into the, well, not dig down, but I swim down to the very small depths of the ocean to try to find this treasure. I'm already down to 3 bubbles. Immediately start struggling, almost about to start drowning, and look at that, surprisingly, gonna drown. But yeah, it would be a real shame if I did. To be honest, probably not. I think it would have been worse if I did. But anyway, we continue. So I don't know what exactly I'm looking for here in my inventory because this recording is years old, really. It's actually just like a couple weeks old, but I'm just trying to figure out what I'm doing here. So let's see. I seem to find nothing. I don't see anything. Oh, the captain's cabin. I forgot about that. Gotta look into that, mate. You gotta double check those captain cabins. Um, I think at some point after I loot this area, I think I was tempted to try to find some certain things, but I couldn't. I think I was gonna try to like break in through more of the ship to see if I could find anything, but realizing the fact that I was gonna drown if I just continued doing what I was doing made me realize that maybe I should just cut and leave, which is what I do. I do end up just leaving uh, because, there's nothing there. So the traveling aspect chapter of this is almost to its end. Now it's time to head back down to like a time where we could, relax because we've been traveling for almost like an hour. This whole footage is not an hour long, so don't worry. But to me, this was like almost 2, 3 hours of just traveling, and I couldn't find anything. So I just decided that, hey, maybe I should just head back home, because there's nothing I'm gonna find. So that's what the next part, the return, chapter 3, the return. That's basically what's gonna happen, but not yet. I'll flash a giant chapter 3 sign whenever we get to it. Anyway, as we go, we are continuing to swim for some reason. I don't know what I'm. Oh yeah, right. I'm still trying to find through this cabin. Yeah, there's. You're not gonna find anything, buddy. You should just sleep. I don't think I'm getting a message here, but past me, you should have just left. And luckily, he's about to leave right now because he's going back to his boat. Hopefully. Okay, great, awesome. Now he's heading back. Great, thank God. Anyway, so he is heading, or I am, me, he, whatever. He is heading back to the home, back to the area where we started. Hopefully, I mean, I think that's what he's doing. Yep, past the portal. Awesome, great. Look at that. Just did it like it was nothing. Well, anyway, we head back, or at least we are heading back. I left the boat. Never needed a boat. Boats are useless. So, and look at that. I need to swim. Look at that. I'm now gonna. Okay, I'm just going around. What am I doing? Am I gonna swim or am I gonna go around? I don't know. This is really sped up. Okay, going triple speed, quadruple speed. What am I doing? Get some coal. Awesome. Look at that. Continue getting some iron. Just got one piece. Okay. Whoa. Look at that. It's almost nighttime. It's almost nighttime. Come on, go to sleep. Oh, he fell asleep. He's going. He's running. He's running. He is running. And he made it somewhere. I don't know. Footage has now stopped speeding. Oh, and yeah, on our way home, we spawned the village. Yep. After all that traveling, after 3 hours of walking, I found a village on the way home. Nonetheless, this is like a 5 minute walk from the house in the game. So like, yeah, this is bad. This is sad, actually, very sad. And you know, thing is, I was like excited because I finally found the village, but then I realized something. I've raided this village before. I actually do have a video of it in like one of my past uploads. I find this village and I already ransacked through it. So yeah, I wasted my time. I wasted a lot of my time there. But hey, I got carrots. At least I found some. I got something. I got carrots. Good carrots, at least. Really good carrots. Probably the freshest carrots of them all. I punched sheep out of frustration. Very fair. And yeah, we finally made it home. Now, there is a fourth chapter to this. The fourth chapter is actually called The Mines, where I'm gonna try to actually, at least in this moment, I'm thinking about, hey, maybe I should go mining for iron and diamonds. Hopefully, get some of that good stuff, because that's very important in this world. And before I start onto chapter 4 of this, I think I'm just gonna stop the recording like almost here. Whenever the recording stops, I'm gonna stop it there, and then I'll make a small little like 10-minute video about what happened in the mines. Because I'm not gonna lie, it's as disappointing as the adventure. It's really bad. It's like really, really bad. Again, 3 hours of my time just going straight in the bottom of the depths of the earth, but find nothing. I find nothing. But I'll show you a little like clip of that at like very next video, because it's just gonna be a small like 10-minute clip of me just mining and just seeing nothing. And I hope you guys enjoy that 10-minute clip with just me suffering. You gotta realize I am gonna suffer after that. So you just gotta think like, hey, this is what's gonna happen. So this is where I'm gonna start mining. So this is where the chapter begins, and it will end abruptly, I will say, because what really ends up happening, like I said, it's not really fun. I end up not finding anything. I just find a cave. Wasn't worth it. Kind of. You're gonna see the cave, and then you're gonna realize what I mean, whether it was worth it or not. I am gonna still like continue this series, obviously, and try to find maybe like the dark depths or something. I don't know what it's called. The deep dark, right? I might try to find the deep dark, and maybe I won't. I don't know. But this footage will end abruptly, and whenever it does, my voice will also end abruptly because hey, that's how it works now, dummy. My voice will end whenever the video ends. And so if you're already tired of it, great. If you're not, well, I don't know what to say. To be honest, I hope you are tired of my voice. Not really. I really hope you like these videos, or at least this kind of format that I'm doing right now. And hopefully you like watch more. Maybe you even subscribed, and maybe you're like hoping for my like demise. Even like I really hope something, some emotion impacts you. Maybe annoyance for just wasting your time and you expecting something really good, or maybe confusion for how fast I am talking and trying to motivate this story, even though the story isn't like that well drawn. Anyway, like, I really hope something about the video catches your eye. I really hope you comment about it, because obviously I want more people to watch this video, and maybe they can enjoy the video and maybe make fun of this video because of all the time I've done and stuff like that. So like that's kind of like the point. And look at that. There's another cut in the video. Did you see that? I've just mined for a lot, and I'm pretty sure. Oh, look at that! Another speed cut into it, like going super mock speed. And look at that, doesn't even have the grainy filter, which means this must be truly fast. Like I must be driving really going fast. Not really. I did speed up the video. I am speeding up this area because like this is emotionally scarring, if I'm not gonna lie. Like a lot of what's about to happen is just really, really sad. Um I'm just realizing I'm looking at my footage, and it turns out I already added the other bit of the video, which is the video that has the um, which has the like the ending. It has the ending of chapter 4, and it turns out maybe I shouldn't have spoiled it, But anyway, it's at this point in the recording where I hear skeletons and I'm like, hey, yo, maybe I'll find something really good. Maybe I'll be really happy with what I find. Like, maybe I'll find something extremely valuable because I hear something like skeletons and I hear these zombies and I hear them like, so I'm trying to go through the gravel, try to find something, can't find anything. So I continue going down and this is where I find. This is where I find the ending of this. And it's awesome because it's like, A, I finally find what I'm looking for, and B, like, awesome because, hey, maybe I'll get to kill some skeletons. Maybe this whole thing is like a really big cave. Like. But no, no, my expectations are ruined. They're very bad. They are not great. They're not good. Um, like right now you can see like, oh, look at that glimpse of a hole. That hole looks big. It looks like a cave. Big juicy cave. But anyway, so we continue. As we go through the footage, you're just gonna see me going up and down and getting ready for like this awesome fight idea that I got. And then you might be thinking, well, maybe you will find something. Maybe you'll at least find something and you're just bluffing. Maybe you're bluffing. You might be thinking, maybe I am bluffing, or maybe I'm not bluffing. I don't know. Who knows? You will see at the very end of this video whether I bluffed or not about what I just did. But regardless of what happens, I think overall this whole video I thought was entertaining because it gives me this narrative aspect and it gives me more energy to like tell what happened compared to where I usually just don't say anything. And yeah, this is very interesting to say at least. Like, I like this idea of formatting my video where I'm just narrating what's happening as it's happening, and the video cut.